Courgettes, zucchinis, however you know them, we all share the same issues. Whether we grow them or buy them, they're available to us nearly all year round. But finding new and exciting ways to cook them, that's the real challenge. In this video, I'm sharing 3 of my favourite courgette recipes. They're quick, simple, and of course, delicious. So, let's get into it. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. To get started with this carpaccio, it's really simple. I like to use a veg peeler to make the ribbons. For larger courgettes like these, I usually have to make 6 edges. So I just peel until the ribbons are as wide as the blade on my peeler, turn it, and continue doing the same process. You can do this on a mandolin, but I really don't like using a mandolin to make long slices like these. They're very unsafe cuts to make, and if I was to use the guard, it just ruins the edges of the courgette. So I prefer using a veg peeler. And I stop once I get down to the middle where I start seeing seeds. The centre section doesn't work well with this recipe. The texture is very mushy after doing the curing process. So I save these centre parts for other recipes. Okay, so I've got a bowl of thin, delicate courgette ribbons. It's time to cure them. Now, you want to do this 10 or maybe 15 minutes before you want to eat. The curing process is really quick. I'm adding a little salt, not too much, and crucially, I need some acid. I'm using the juice of half a lemon, but this could be a vinegar, lime juice, anything acidic that you like the flavour of. Now I'm giving everything a really good but gentle mix. I want every single courgette ribbon coated in lemon juice, no dry patches. It really is best for the food to use my hands. Salad tongs or spoons just don't do a good enough job and they'll bruise and break the courgette. Now I'm going to leave that to sit for 10 minutes and let the lemon juice do what it has to do. 10 minutes later and I'm ready to serve this salad. So to finish it, it's really simple. I'm adding a dessert spoon of fresh picked thyme leaves, around 40 grams of toasted pine nuts, a few twists of cracked black pepper, a little touch of a good olive oil, once again mixing very well using my hands, and I serve it topped with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Lots of cheeses would work well here, pecorino, feta, some crumbled goat's cheese. Anything with some saltiness and some tang will work really well. Okay, so that's a really simple, light, fresh, raw courgette salad. It's quick, tasty, and a bit different. On to the next recipe, which is my favourite one of the day. They're courgette fritters from Greece, and they have a name I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce. If anyone wants to break that down into phonics in the comments, I would love that. But for now, I'm just going to call them fritters. To get started with these fritters, I need to grate my courgettes. I'm grating them to help hold the fritters together, so they all kind of bind and mesh into one another. And also, it's going to help me to reduce the amount of water that's in these courgettes, because we don't want a soggy fritter. Once I have them both grated into a colander with a little salt, and once again mixing really well with my hands to get that salt evenly dispersed throughout the courgette. This is going to speed up drawing the moisture out and help to flavour the fritters. I'm placing that to one side whilst I get on with the rest of the prep, which is really easy. I'm just finely slicing 3 spring onions, top all the way to the tail, and I'm just finely slicing around 20 mint leaves by just rolling them up into a little cigar shape and slicing across that to end up with this chiffonade of mint. Whilst we're waiting for my courgettes, a quick word from today's sponsor, Squarespace. Your website should feel like you, and with Squarespace, it's never been easier to make that happen. Start with Blueprint, Squarespace's AI-powered website builder. Just tell it your industry, goals and style, and instantly you've got a professionally designed site, complete with personalised content and stunning visual design. Want more control? Dive into their stunning template library, and use intuitive drag and drop tools to make it your own. No experience needed. And if you sell products, services, or both, Squarespace has your back there too. Build a sleek online store, accept payments with ease, and manage inventory, shipping and fulfillment all in one place. Your brand looks polished, your workflow stays simple, and your customers get a seamless shopping experience. Whether you're launching a passion project or scaling your business, do it with Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that helps you to stand out and sell. Check out squarespace.com/Ben Goshawk to save 10% off of your first purchase of a website or a domain using the code Ben Goshawk. Okay, so my courgettes have had 30 minutes in the colander. There's water quite literally pouring out of them. This is a good sign. So into a large mixing bowl, the finely sliced spring onion, the finely sliced mint, around a teaspoon of dried chili flakes. This is completely optional, I just like my fritters with a little kick. 50 grams of crumbled feta, a few twists of cracked black pepper, and 1 whole egg. Then with my grated courgette, I'm just giving it a slight squeeze to get a little more of the water out. I know this will seem wasteful to some of you, not using this water, but if I didn't squeeze this out, I'd have to add so much flour to absorb all of the moisture. In the end, I'd have something closer to a courgette pancake rather than a fritter. You can save this water and some of the other leftovers, like the seeds from the first recipe, and you can make a really simple, light, summery soup using all of these ingredients. If you'd like to see that in a future video, then let me know. Okay, so now I'm mixing that together, and it feels very loose, so I need some flour to help hold it together. This part of the recipe is going to be a massive variable. Depending on how wet your mixture is, you'll need different amounts of flour. So I start with a heaped dessert spoon per courgette, so for me 2 dessert spoons for this mix, and I go from there. I want the mixture to just hold itself together. The more flour I use, the more cakey these fritters will be, and this is something I don't want. Over to the stovetop, where I have a large frying pan preheating over a medium to low heat. In with some olive oil, give that a moment to get hot, and in with the fritter batter. This mixture is enough to make 4 decent sized fritters, which is enough to feed 2 people as part of a meal. I'm keeping the heat to a medium-low because I want them to cook gently, but crucially, I want them sizzling like this. After 2 or 3 minutes frying on both sides, they're ready. You can serve them hot, warm, or at room temperature. I like them warm, so I'm leaving them to cool down for 5 or 10 minutes whilst I get the rest of my meal together. If there's one recipe that you make from this video today, it has to be this one. They're tasty, fresh with the mint, a little tang from the feta. These fritters are an easy 10 out of 10. On to the last recipe, which is really simple but packed full of flavour. This one's great all year round, but this recipe works particularly well if you cook them on a barbecue. So I start by slicing the courgette into equal sized pieces. I'm going for around the length of my little finger. Then slice them in half, so I've got these little kind of boat shapes. Then I'm just lightly scoring the top a few millimetres deep. This is going to help the salt to penetrate into the courgette quicker, which is the next step. So I'm lightly salting each piece, just a little, and that's going to work its way into the courgette. So from here, I'm going to leave this tray to sit for around 15 minutes. Whilst we're waiting for that, let's talk about the marinade. This is one of my favourites, and it's usually served with grilled meats. Chimichurri. I absolutely love this sauce, and it's really easy to make. So into a bowl, around a cup of chopped parsley, 2 spring onions finely sliced, 2 minced cloves of garlic, half a teaspoon of dried oregano, a teaspoon of dried chili flakes, a little pinch of salt, a tablespoon of red wine vinegar, the juice of around 1/4 of a lemon, and 125 ml of extra virgin olive oil. Mix all that together, and ideally, this wants to sit for at least a few hours to let the flavours develop. My second ever video on the channel was for chimichurri. That's how much I love it. I'll link that video below if you want a more in-depth recipe. This is just a quick version today. Okay, back to the courgettes. They've been sitting for 15 minutes, and there's a ton of moisture sitting on the surface. The salt has done its job. I'm dabbing as much as I can off with some paper towel. The drier I get these courgettes now, the better they will fry. Then over to the stovetop, where once again I have my frying pan preheating over a medium to low heat. A little olive oil in, and in with the pieces of courgette cut side down. Let them fry for a couple of minutes until they have a golden edge like this. Then keeping the cut sides facing down, I'm loading that pan into a preheated oven set at 180°C for around 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, my courgettes are ready. They've softened on the top and they smell great. If you wanted to do this recipe on the barbecue, then just place them in an area with low heat and let them gently cook through. So whilst they're oven hot, into a bowl and mix them with some of that chimichurri. Mixing while they're hot is really important for me because it wakes up the flavours of the marinade. These make the perfect side dish for so many meals. They're caramelised, they've got a great texture, and they're the perfect vehicle for all types of marinades. Whichever of these recipes you try today, you won't be disappointed. I love courgettes and I'm always exploring new things to do with them. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more courgette based videos, let me know in the comments and I'll make another one. And if you like this video, then I'm sure you'll like this one as well. So go check it out next.